An amazing group of 10 women provide catering services in traditional foods. Combining functions with young people doing traditional dances, the marimba band or traditional women dancers has been a huge success amongst the tourists. For the last 3 years in July, they have been entertaining an entourage of Entrepreneurial international and local students and their professors and tutors of the University of Northeastern from Boston in the USA, who visit Ciba Entrepreneurial and Education Center. A working relationship has been formed with Eziko Traditional Restaurant in Langa, where, from time to time, crafts are displayed accompanied by the serving of traditional foods and dance. Their biggest achievement is that they will be part of entertaining a Scottish delegation of 60 entrepreneurs from the Social Enterprise World Forum, who will be on a study tour to Cape Town in 2011. The biggest challenge for Lillian in the crafts, bead and woven article industry is to find and promote articles which are unique and professionally finished, as the market is flooded with many similar items. These groups are assisted by being linked with organizations to help them with their creativity and perfecting the finished product. The women are also helped with marketing and communication workshops, and as their products improve, they are linked to markets. To date, the crafters have been introduced to Cape crafters as well as to various markets that are run to give crafters a platform to sell their products. When Lillian has attended conferences in Australia and Germany, she has taken along some of the most unique crafts where their goods were bought and orders placed. Losing a number of members through taxi violence has prompted a number of women and men to move away from the taxi industry. Through Lillian's networks in tourism, they have received training in tourism skills and exposed large corporates like Nedbank to the township and informal settlement experience. This group also provides transport of the network members to Mhani Gingi meetings and events, as well as transporting the vulnerable children when they go for training, outings, and the Christmas party. This group of 10 unemployed women came together and maximized their power of the collective. One had sewing machines, another was a qualified designer. Some of them were retrenched with machinist experience. Putting together some money to buy material for the garments they wanted to make, Lillian negotiated that they do their sewing in the garage next to the office where she was working. These women have been linked to various networks, including the exclusive Vineyard Hotel in Cape Town, where their crafts have been given exposure. Lillian organized with the Clothing and Textile Services Center to give them certified technical training and has linked them to seed funding. It has been wonderful to see them grow and move on, giving chances to other groups who still need more assistance. Lillian is presently working with the Small Enterprise Development Agency to assist them in strengthening their groups through cooperatives. This family business of mothers and daughters is one of the projects that Lillian is able to benchmark with. The family was introduced to a group of volunteer entrepreneurial students to assist with marketing. They have been linked to training and network contacts such as Nedbank, who bring their guests to the bed and breakfast. Although they have a group from overseas who come and stay at their bed and breakfast once a year, it's difficult to attract clients to the business due to safety reasons. Lillian believes that young South African people need good role models and, where possible, she links them to people within her network. Ben and Rosamund Zander, co-authors of The Art of Possibility, visited Cape Town in 2007 and 2008. They were introduced to 10 members of the youth group, who then had the opportunity to perform for this international conductor. The group was also provided with seed funding to further their musical aspirations. The group participated in the first South African Storytelling Day on the 16th of May 2008. They performed with Verity, a South African singer whom Lillian had invited to share her incredible story of how she managed to record her first CD. Lillian introduced another group of 19 young people to CETA-accredited project management and event training course. The traditional catering for the Northeastern students in 2009, of which the Big Five was the theme, provided them with good hands-on experience on how to plan an event from beginning to end, thus allowing them to apply their theoretical knowledge in practice. Lillian is very passionate about working with vulnerable children and decided that this would be her social responsibility, fundraising for projects that support vulnerable children. It is difficult to decide which children to assist, as there are so many in our South African communities that need help. 10 women in the network decided to identify needy children in the area where they live and ended up with over 100 children. With a generous donation from Microsoft, they were able to feed the children twice weekly, and Ajax Football Club in Cape Town supports these children through various means, including life skills programs. The children are brought to the nursery to learn ways and means of propagating healthy gardens in order that they can eat nutritiously and empower themselves. For the past 3 years, they have been taken on outings to Kirstenbosch Botanical Gardens, as well as the Spur Steak Ranch for their Christmas party. Lillian is proud of the fact that from their humble backgrounds, the network members have been able to participate in the MTN Asonge shares and are still looking for other investment avenues. The Mhani Gingi work has been featured, amongst others, in the Soul magazine, The African Trader, SABC's The Power Within, Mnet's Carte Blanche, and the Benjamin Zander website. Some of her network members have also appeared in various newspapers as well as electronic media. Lillian's strong Christian belief is the source of her inspiration and gives her guidance and hope that the more people who are dedicated to empowering others, the more people will be empowered to improve the livelihoods in fighting poverty. In 2008, Lillian was awarded with an Ashoka Fellowship as a social entrepreneur for the Mhani Gingi model. This has opened many doors, not only for Mhani Gingi and herself, but indirectly for the network members as well. The opportunity to be part of the e-knowledge hubs and e-centers came through being an Ashoka Fellow. Lillian Masebenza has been invited to a number of forums locally to speak or participate in issues of social entrepreneurship. And in 2008, she was a finalist for the BWA Regional Social Entrepreneur of the Year. In August 2009, whilst Hillary Clinton was visiting South Africa, Lillian was acknowledged as one of the women who drive positive change in Africa. In 2010, she was acknowledged in Parliament by Deputy Minister of Women and Youth, Honourable Denise Robinson, as one of those who dedicate themselves to working with marginalised women and youth, including vulnerable children. The future plans of Mhani Gingi in 2011 is to 1. The establishment of the Tissue Culture Laboratory, 2. The launch of the business finance, and 3. The finalisation of the DVD and magazine projects. In order for Mhani Gingi to achieve this, we would need 1. Laboratory technicians, 2. Investors to inject funding into the expansion projects, and 3. Volunteers to support the work. If this much has been achieved, no doubt more could be achieved if our needs could be realized.
Life is about making choices. We're faced with making choices every day. Do I choose to make a dime or to make a difference that impacts somebody's life, especially those less fortunate than I am, and leave a legacy of empowered people?